Merlin of television is here. Yes, your friend Merlin of television. I've been doing this for quite a long time. Okay, it's not my first rodeo adjusting the picture settings, and I don't spend thousands of dollars on a computer to tell me what my own two eyes can see because I know the rules, I know what to avoid, and I know what I need to do to achieve what I need to achieve to get the best possible picture quality. All right, OLED, it's self-emitting technology. It's the best currently on the market. C1048 or C1055 65-inch OLED is the best there is. Or if you want to go 88-inch 8K, if you want to spend $20,000, whatever, if you have that kind of money. But right now, this is why this is the reason why I've been recommending this TV to you. This entire year, you guys had opportunity to buy it for $1,300, for $1,200. You had opportunity to buy it this year, but you didn't want to buy it. You wanted to buy a PlayStation 5, whatever, Xbox Series X, 2 consoles, fine. But you could have bought this. Okay? And I'm not pulling any tricks. This is PlayStation 4 Pro. I don't have a PlayStation 5. I wish that one of you would send me a PlayStation 5 so I can test it. Be kind of nice, don't you think? I think I earned it. You guys should send it to me. Yeah. Since you guys are such dicks and assholes down in the comment sections, maybe you should buy me one. All right? So don't waste your time wasting my time with your stupid comments. All right? This is a PlayStation 4 Pro. You can see it clearly. I wonder what you're going to type next time. That I am pulling some kind of weird science and magic. Yeah, what are you going to do next time? Nothing. You're not going to say anything. That's right. So, here. Another thing. The patch 1.04 has improved on many aspects of this game. In terms of latency, in terms of input lag, and especially I've noticed that the frame rate has gotten a little bit better. I don't have any implementations here. I turn all the filters. People ask me, hey, but how do you achieve this? I turn all of the filters. The filters is what kills your gaming experience. The filters that you have turned on your television, it's what makes this game look blurry and what gives you that latency. What kind of filters I'm talking about? I'm talking about filters on your television and the filters on your graphic settings in the game. These are the filters. Dynamic contrast, you don't need it. You already have the high peak brightness set to high. You already have OLED light and contrast set to high. What in the hell do you need dynamic contrast for? All you're going to do is you're going to overblow your white digital levels. If you know anything about the television, well, you would understand that. You don't need dynamic color. Why would you want to use this filter? This filter doesn't do anything. You already have the best possible color accuracy. You're using a UHD color turned on. This will only oversaturate the color. Color gamut, keep it on automatic the way it should be. Super resolution, turn this off. Peak brightness, you leave this on high. Only two things: peak brightness to high and dynamic tone mapping, because both dynamic tone mapping and peak brightness, they help achieve that higher, brighter image from the OLED. If you knew anything about this television, if you knew anything about anything, maybe you would know this instead of just typing stupidity in the comment section. And I'm trying to help you guys here, but you're just being a bunch of jerks typing stupidity. Another thing, it doesn't matter which preset do I use. Do you see where it says here standard HDR user? It means I'm using my own custom settings. It doesn't matter. You could say Higgity Jiggy HDR mode, as long as I'm using my own custom settings by turning off these filters. Okay? It doesn't matter which preset it's on. Now, if you use a preset like a standard and you haven't touched it, and that's a default standard, then you're gonna have a problem of latency and input lag. Okay? So please, guys, don't ask me stupid questions. It's very, you're insulting my intelligence, and I don't like that. Learn something for once in your life. I'm doing this video for you to learn something. But what about the HDR? HDR is broken. Well, it's not the greatest HDR, okay? It's not the best HDR, but on certain levels in the game, certain tone mapping look slightly brighter than the others. But this will really depend on your settings. It will really depend on how you adjust your settings, okay? I've seen better HDRs, yes. This is not the top of the line, high dynamic range example, but it's better to have this turned on than not to have it turned on. Why would you not want to turn this on? It's still HDR, just not a great implementation of HDR, but it's still a great HDR. But hey, if you want to do just non-HDR standard, knock yourself out. If you want to do that, I'm just simply saying you're going to be missing out on what I'm doing here. Now, why am I not touching the sliders on the game HDR? Because I already did it through PlayStation 4 Pro HDR. PlayStation 4 Pro has its own HDR sliders, and I use those to calibrate. So I don't touch these. But I'll do a separate video on that because I don't have time on this one to explain that. Alright, I'm not pulling any tricks. This is PlayStation 4 Pro. There's no pulling tricks here. It's a .104. It's all here. I'm not pulling any tricks. There's no tricks here. What you see is what you get. Now, if you don't want to use these settings and you are happy with what you got, then use what you've got. Okay? But this is pretty good for me. I can play like this. I have no issues playing like this. Doesn't bother me. Now, graphically, can this game be better graphically? Yes, it can be better graphically, but we're going to have to wait for some more patches for that. Okay, but I'm simply saying, if you have a PlayStation 4 Pro, absolutely nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong with this. Okay, and you got to have a great television to appreciate the quality. If you got a crappy TV, this Merlin here can't really pull that much of a magic. If you got one of those Walmart $400, $500 TVs, sorry. You can't use a vertical alignment TV and expect some magic to happen. Okay? So there you have it. I wonder what you're going to type in down below next, so I can amuse myself with stupidity. Take care, guys.